Hi, my name is LaJuan Summers.
I'm Heidi Blickenstaff.
And I'm Tyler Maynard.
And you're watching BroadwayWorld TV.
Under the sea, under the sea, we what the land folk love to cook. Under the sea, we off the hook. We got no troubles, life is the bubbles under the sea.
I was in the original Broadway cast, but I was an internal cover for Sherry, which means I was in the show. I created the role of Carlotta, and then understudied Sherry, but actually never got the opportunity to go on because title of show got an opportunity to transfer to Broadway, which was a miracle. And so we did that, and I was lucky enough to leave. Disney let me go, which was fantastic. And then Sherry's contract ended, and they asked me to come back and play Ursula. So I am thrilled beyond belief to be back.
And she doesn't have to do Under the Sea.
And I don't have to do Under the Sea. No, I actually love doing Under the Sea. And furthermore, when I'm waiting to go on for Poor Unfortunate Souls, which is right after Under the Sea, I'm in my pod waiting to go on, and I'm still doing the choreography. No, you can never forget Stephen Mears' choreography. I'll know it until I'm like 78 in the home, and I will have forgotten everyone else's names, but I will remember the choreography to Under the Sea.
I feel for anyone who plays Ursula because the first couple of weeks that they're, learning, and this is where you're going to take this tentacle and do this, but none of that is there. And for Heidi's put in, and when there she has the tentacles and the fat suit and the boobs and the hair and the makeup and the C2 blasts and the props and the this, and it's all at once.
Yeah, and you get one shot, you get one put in, and you've been rehearsing with no one. I rehearsed with Brian Hill, our assistant director, and Tara Young, our associate choreographer, and that was and a rehearsal accompanist, and that was it.
Watching her go through this I was literally in awe of the process of being like, you want me to flip this tentacle over my head? Like watching your expression, like, I'm sorry, what?
She's seen it done, but
right.
to actually, to sing Poor Unfortunate Souls in this outfit is something completely different than doing it with all the stuff. It's crazy.
It was amazing to watch you go through it, though. It's just like, I was amazed that, you have to hit what note? And just laughing.
Don't take a word, not a single word. Go on and kiss the girl. Sing with me now. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't be scared. You got that mood prepared. Go on and kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, music play. You want the music say. Go on and kiss the girl. Go on and kiss the girl.
We come out to get Ariel to come to meet Ursula, and we said, we say, poor child, poor sweet child, and the little girl was like, no, no. And that just made me feel so good because we were
scaring the children.
No, we were doing our
jobs when we make the children cry.
And it tickles me when she comes out sometimes too, and they're big, large groups of school kids, and she comes out to bow, and it's not necessarily.
No, it's like, woo!
Such a compliment.
I'm like, thank you.
Exactly. No, but that does have, it was after we shocked Eric and Ariel in the boat, and we're on our side, and literally it was a week ago, some little girl would not look at me. She literally hid in her, and I could not stop smiling. I was like,
I started with The Little Mermaid quite a while ago, 3 years ago maybe? I don't know when the reading was. I didn't do the very first reading, but I did the second one. And the show was about 3.5 hours long.
The early ones were
Oh yeah, but they had to figure out, Ursula had completely different songs. Her first song was called Wasting Away, and it was very sorrowful, and Sherry came up with the idea that in order for Ursula to come back, she needed a song that was Let's Go Get 'Em. So the brilliant Alan Menken and Glenn Slater wrote a song in like 5 seconds. And so I did that reading, and then I had to audition about 200 times. No, audition after I did the reading, and you know, the pairing is really difficult for Flotsam and Jetsam. It needs to be really perfect. They're together all the time.
I actually auditioned before they went to Denver for the Broadway and Pre-Broadway company, but for Sebastian. And I'm not gonna lie, I had one of those auditions where I was like, I think I got it, because I was there for literally like 4 hours. I had a work session with Francesca, and they were seeing all the rest of the Ariels, Flounders, and other people with me, and I was like, well, if that's not a sign, they gave me a break. I remember going out, making phone calls, my agents, my friends. I was like, yeah, I just got it. At the end of the audition, Francesca's like, let's talk. And I was like, uh-oh, that's never a good sign. She's like, we love you. We think you're a little too young and like cute and fresh looking to be Sebastian, to be this like almost diva of a character who's all he wants to do is music. You're just too young. So I didn't audition again until Derek was leaving.
I came in very late in the audition process, and I had been doing Prairie, which Francesca Zambello, our director, had been directing. And, I said that was redundant. And I'm not good. And I was playing Ma. And I know that they were sort of wondering, Sherry was already in place, and it was funny because I had kind of drawn a line in the sand a little bit about, I had done a lot of chorus work in New York and everywhere else, and I had done a lot of understudying, and I had drawn a line in the sand, and I said, I can't do it anymore. If I've got to take my destiny in my own hands. And I got a call saying, would you like to stand by for Sherry Renee Scott? I had to go in and audition, of course, and I was like, nuts.
And then she called me.
I know, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't, like the second you make that sort of karmic decision, that's when it comes and tests you. And I went in and I had that audition and I was like, I booked this.
Yeah.
As an actor, you know when you have done well in the room, and I just saw a bunch of shining, smiling faces, and I was like, you bitches.
Ready to know what the people know. Ask my questions and get some answers. That's a fire, and why does it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above?
Yesterday, right when we were coming out to do one of our fun little, scenes together, I looked at Heidi and I said, we're really lucky.
Yeah.
Literally just last night. Yeah. We're really fortunate to be doing this and getting to play such fun characters and just be evil and slimy, and then just yesterday, she was Heidi, in title of show, and I looked at her on stage with this big cape and all the lights, and I was like, wow, we really got a great job.
It's music to me. Why do they got a lot of